All right, 5:15, let's track some rain this morning. Weather impact alert as these showers are probably going to slow you down this morning. I do have some of those showers currently moving over the city of New Orleans near City Park, Gentilly, up towards the airport there at the lakefront. You're getting some rain this morning. You can see down in Uptown and over towards Metairie and Kenner, just some very light rain falling currently. I don't have any flood issues with that, but it will slow you down. We also have a heavy shower right over the spillway back towards Laplace. Some rain across the Twin Spans. That's going to be a steady rain out on I-10 towards Slidell. And then look at this big blob of heavy rain near Gonzales and Donaldsonville. This is actually moving down I-10, so we'll watch that as it gets closer to the metro. These may try to perk up and get a bit stronger or drop some heavier rain. So there's a low flood risk this morning, but right now we're just wet. We also have a flash flood warning back towards Lafayette, but I think that flooding will start to improve there soon. So a rainy morning. We've got a weather impact alert for a rainy morning, but look, by this afternoon, hour by hour, 11 a.m., 40%, 2 p.m., 10%. You can see the drying trend as we head into later on today. And I think we're still going to be cloudy, so I wouldn't expect to warm up a whole lot. Highs are going to stay in the 80s, which for July, it feels like a cold front moved through. The rest of the week, it's not going to be a cold front. We've got a big warm up on the way and less rain. So rain today, a few storms tomorrow, even less rain Thursday. And then I think the weekend and early next week are trending drier, because what's going to happen early next week is we're going to get this little disturbance in the Northeast Gulf. And if it stays east of us, then we're just going to stay hot and dry. By the way, the Hurricane Center not sold this is really going to develop much into anything. I think it's partly going to try to get some development, but at the end of the day, it just looks like some extra rain towards Florida and the Florida Panhandle. So it doesn't look like a big issue at the moment. In fact, the next few days, there's just going to be some drier air over us. And I say the next few days, by about Friday, and some extra moisture over towards Florida. So this is the area of moisture that's going to try to move over the Gulf. Chances of development don't look very high right now. It's not in the perfect environment, but all that extra tropical moisture will send some extra rains towards Florida. Meanwhile, we're on the east side of all that moisture, or the west side of all that moisture, so we're hot. And we're probably mostly dry this weekend and still mostly dry early next week. How hot? Well, we're going to return back to the mid-90s. Nothing out of the norm here, but that's the way it looks right now. So the big time rain the next few days is going to be towards Texas. They've actually got some big flood risk out here west of San Antonio and Austin, where some areas could pick up over 7 to nearly 10 inches of rain. Of course, that's a big issue in the hilly areas out that direction. Notice for us, the rain chances are more isolated. And then there's that blob of moisture setting up near Florida and the Big Bend by the end of the weekend and early next week. So weather impact alert this morning. I want your morning drive to be careful. You've got rain out there. We'll keep an eye to make sure those storms don't get any heavier. If they do, there could be a flood risk, obviously. So we'll watch that. This afternoon is drier, though. Tomorrow, there'll be some hit or miss storms popping up. Thursday, drier with a high of 93. Let's bring the temperatures to 94 to 95. By this weekend, it will feel like July. We'll have a 20% chance of rain as we begin to dry things out. And by the way, that 95 will probably feel more like 105 to 110. I'm a reading forecast watching these morning storms, but tomorrow and Thursday, there'll be a lot more dry hours to be out on the water. Our high tides are going to be from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., and your low tides are going to happen later on this evening into tonight.